Welcome to the Let's Go MMA show, episode 4, I'm pretty sure. It's me, as always, Ziffy, joined by Big Chungus.
Big Chungus.
We're going to go over the 257 fight card on how we were wrong, what fights we picked wrong, which fights we picked right, and just a little, just some news that's been circulating in the MMA community. What are we talking about first? These fights?
Well, first thing is,
because I got some shit to say about these fights.
Did you notice anything?
Did I notice what? Your beard?
Yours even better.
Yeah.
Even better than last episode?
I don't think it changed much. But
I'm starting to look like a Viking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. And Ziffy's trying to cut me short today, but that's okay.
I gotta work,
that's okay.
Man. It's all right, man.
He's got a job, everyone. He works.
I make pizzas, bro.
3 hours a day, every day.
All right.
No. All right.
You want to start at the prelims or you want to start at the main card?
No. Let's just talk about how wrong we were, and no one should ever bet based on our picks for fights.
Yeah, I mean, we got JoJo, right? JoJo beat Jessica.
All right. Let's start in order. Let's start with Dustin and Connor. So what do you think happened? And I'll tell you what I think happened.
From my view of the fight, it was a beautiful display by Dustin. He did exactly what I said. He used the low calf kicks. Low calf kicks hindered Connor's movement, and he trapped him on that side of the octagon and started teeing off like he owed him lunch money or something. But yeah, he did good. Dustin does good when he puts you up against the cage and you can't really go anywhere.
He starts teeing off, yeah.
Yeah, he did what he had to do best. Connor landed some good shots too early, but I'm pretty sure Connor won the first round. But I mean, that's what happens, man. You get caught with some shots and you go down. You win some, you lose some. So I'm kind of sad, but at the same time, props to Dustin. Now I'm gonna have to try some of that fucking hot sauce.
So, in our last podcast, if anyone ever watches any of our podcasts, you actually called that because you brought up Eddie Gilbert, and you said Eddie kicked him and it bothered him, and you said before we all kind of knew if it was gonna be just a straight standing, Connor might catch him, but you called Dustin if he kicked him. I didn't see the low leg calf kick coming either. And I said he might take Connor down. I always thought it was just going to be a boxing match. But you actually called that.
He did shoot and take him down too. But
yeah. Which Connor guy?
I pretty much did call that. I saw it because nobody used leg kicks against Connor. Connor was always using leg kicks against everybody else. And so, I don't know. He needs to figure out how to check those bitches though. Because I don't know what happened, but we just got a whole new leg kick meta because now everybody is throwing low calf kicks at the lab. Like they're thinking like it's the new fucking like Pokemon.
How many leg kicks did you take this week?
Too many. Way too many. I don't even know. Yeah. I have no idea.
Everyone was just doing leg kicks and you were checking
They were doing low, they weren't hitting like
kicks?
mid-thigh kicks. They were like really trying for the low calf kicks. So I was like, okay.
They were all Dustin Poirier?
They're kind of hard to check too because if you do like what Connor did when he turned his knee just a little bit out, it was still catching that the meat of that low thigh. So,
but you can just like what's his face, knee to the shin.
Yeah, if you can catch the low calf kick with your shin, they're gonna stop throwing it.
What's the coach's name? Weidman's coach, I can't remember.
Fucking Ray Longo.
Ray Longo, yeah.
Yeah, but
knee to the fucking shin.
But yeah, if you can check one of those good, and they tried to, like really hurt that front leg, and you check it, they're gonna stop throwing kicks pretty fast. So
do you
gotta be able to check them?
Do you think Connor ever hurt Dustin? Dustin actually said he did.
Yeah, I saw it 2 times in the fight when he Connor went for like a fake left hand, and he came right under with an uppercut, and Dustin kind of got shook a little bit, but he landed it. He got some few extra pounds on him, so he can take those shots now. But it was looking good for Connor in the first round. I don't know. It's a weird fight. I still haven't like gone back and watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I want to watch it again. And it's like we said, that's kind of typical of Dustin. Once he gets your back to the cage, he just starts teeing off.
Yeah.
I have to be honest with you. That was a nice solid right to the noggin he hit Connor with. But I'm surprised Connor dropped so quickly to it because I kind of go back with maybe, and if you think back in Connor's fights, the ones that he loses, Big John said this with Josh Thompson too. He thinks Connor just got tired really quickly, and Faraz Zahabi.
Yeah, you got it. She said it right.
I finally said somebody's name right. He said the same thing that Connor's not used to adversity. If it's not going his way, he kind of just says, "Okay, I'm done. So if you think about when he fought Diaz, he got tired.
And
he got clipped.
Yeah, he started getting clipped, but then he came back in the second fight. He was getting tired. He was getting a little fucking. It's like he got a second, like a gust of wind.
The desperation takedown, which got him choked out. You know, you can say, okay, he kind of gave up. He got tired,
but he still shot a takedown. You're a wrestler now.
Yeah. So when he fought Khabib, you know, once he got tired of stopping or defending those takedowns. I wonder if that's actually true. I don't necessarily buy it. He doesn't like adversity. He's not one to push through adversity.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how true that is. I'm not gonna call out Big John or Josh Thompson because I love them, but I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't know what Faraz was saying either. How he just quits when he gets some like adversity is coming towards him, which I really don't see. I saw Conor doing good. His leg got injured. His movement was, really fucking. He got you can see like his stance switch from the first round to the second. And he's standing like straight up. So those low calf kicks are no fucking joke. Like they fucking hurt. So
I think he was stuck against the cage because normally you'd see him sprint out to the back to the middle. Of the ring.
Even against Diaz, like he would create space by like jogging away. Like he would run a little bit away. And Nate was pointing at him, but that's to create space. That's to get off the fucking cage. So.
Well, like you said, kudos to Dustin. I think they definitely have a trilogy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go like some people. Oh, it wasn't the same old Conor because he wasn't yelling and screaming and being disrespectful. And I said I like calm Conor, but maybe calm Conor is the Conor who loses.
Yeah.
Versus the Conor who gets a little bit crazy and spouts a little shit. Maybe he needs to fire himself up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because the whole fight week was kind of weird. Like I enjoy when it's a good, respectful bout, but when it's Conor against somebody who he's knocked out brutally in the past, and it's just like, but I don't know. It was weird. When they're trying to be buddy, just kind of weird to me. So I do miss shit talking Conor, but
well, I hope they have
who knows
a rubber match.
Yeah, let's go to that co-main event though. Dan Hooker versus Michael.
I was completely against. I was against Michael Chandler winning, and didn't think he'd win. I was like, whoa.
I feel so bad for counting him out because he definitely showed us who the fuck not to bet against next time. That was just beautiful. He was going to the body all night, got that timing down in Dan's head, so he was just going to the body, and whoop, circle across the octagon, just hit him with that fat fucking overhand.
Well,
man.
The other thing with that is that I've never seen Dan Hooker back up so much. I've never seen anybody walk him down like that. And he seemed like he was nervous.
He could have been scared of the takedown because he was just punching at the liver, and Michael's shorter than a lot of the people in the lightweight division, so maybe he was scared that he was just going to shoot on his legs and it was going to be a long fucking night, but no, he got Dan out of there pretty fast. But kudos to Dan though too, because he's still over there. He's got a quarantine until March, so big ups to Dan.
Who do you think Chandler should fight next?
Well, with him, I don't know what his ranking is. I know he's like top 3 right now. I'd like to see Michael versus Justin. I'd like to see him versus Charlie Olives. I don't know. One of those two.
I'd like to see him and Justin.
Him and Justin would be a firecracker, but he'd have to
a banger fight.
He'd have to check some kicks. Justin's got some mean fucking.
So does
kicks.
Chandler too, though. And Chandler's got their wrestling's equalized, and they both got good power in their hands. So that'd be a very interesting. They're almost identical, kind of.
Pretty much, yeah. They're very explosive. type fighters.
Chandler's got a higher fight IQ, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, Justin just kind of goes out there and just. Well, before
Homer Simpson,
he just be slanging. He just slangs his gloves. But I think when we saw him evolve in that Tony fight, where Trevor Whitman said, "Take some of the fucking punches, don't fucking throw everything," and he did that perfectly. He literally did that shit beautifully. So
you know what I don't like about Justin? While we're talking about Justin, I hate the way he always disparages. I mean, you can not like someone, but you don't always have to call someone a piece of shit. He calls Conor a piece of shit all the time. He wants to fight that piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's just a country boy from Safford, Arizona, and I don't know what makes him think he's better than anybody else.
I don't know what's all that about, or what
could
that's
be
all
jealousy too.
Yeah, but
it makes me not like, and I actually like Justin. It makes me not like.
yeah,
it.
I don't.
Calm
like
down a
all
little
that.
bit, Justin. When you talk about other people, you know,
Mhm.
everyone talks trash. If you're holding a grudge, you shouldn't even hold a grudge because Connor's never said a bad word to you or about you.
Yeah.
But if you're holding his past when he's talked a little shit, okay, get over it. Fucking get over it, dude.
It's nothing major, but yeah.
Judgmental, and it could be just jealous of the money you guys got.
That's a good fight though. Him and Justin, Michael and Justin. What's next for Dan though? That's a good question. I don't know who Dan's gonna fight next.
You know, the people keep talking about Connor fighting Tony, but Dan could fight Tony.
Or Dan could fight Connor.
I don't know.
They're
I don't know if anybody wants to see that.
I don't. I think people would want to see Tony and Connor more because that's already been like talked about and it was circling in the media a little bit. But I'm still down to see Dan versus Connor. I don't know about anybody else, but that'd be a good fight too.
Tony, unless it's not happening and Tony doesn't know about it, supposedly Dana's got a fight for Nate. I don't know if it's a rematch with Jorge or what, but he's saying it's at 155. So I wonder if it could be. And they've said it was Tony and Nate, which I don't even know if that would make sense or not.
The winner of Tony and Nate gets to fight Connor. Is that what they're trying to do?
Maybe.
That's weird, though. I don't know how you can do that.
Well, now that Connor's lost that fight, has he lost his luster, or is he still Connor?
No, he's still Connor. I just think he'll have to fight somebody. He'll have to fight a couple times before he's just like he said. I think it was activity too, because when you go back to 2018 and you see how long Dustin spent in the octagon, you see how long Connor spent in the octagon. It's fucking insane. Dustin has like 80 minutes in the octagon and Connor has 40 seconds. Like, once you're in there so much, you get kind of used to just.
Did you
being
just say
under
80? You mean 8?
No, 80. 80 minutes from 2018 to 2021.
Okay.
So he's been in there a lot. He's had a lot of war.
But Connor never stops training, allegedly.
That's true, but when you get under those bright lights and you're on that stage, it's hard to replicate that. It's hard to replicate the pure combat that you experienced that night. So even John was saying that too. It's like you can't really drill 100% fucking low calf kicks because you're gonna hurt somebody. Like, your training partners are gonna get hurt. So I don't know, man. It was a tough night, but much respect to Dustin, much respect to Connor. That was. What was that, the second biggest pay-per-view of all time?
Yeah.
A good fucking night for fighting.
Yeah, the co-main and the main were both good. I mean, they were short, but they were good.
They were very good.
They were fiery. You liked them. So we did call this one right.
Yeah,
Jessica Eyeball
versus
lost
Joanne.
to JoJo. And JoJo, it was kind of a boring fight.
Yeah, because she was just
a big
peppering.
it was peppering and clinch fights.
Yeah, she wasn't, because JoJo can't knock. She doesn't have that power to just one-shot knock out anybody, so she has to put some volume on, put some pressure on, and land her shots like she wants to. But I mean, Jessica did all right. Jessica did her thing, but I think JoJo was just a little bit sharper that night.
She just outstruck her. She just used it was volume.
Yeah.
And Jessica is not, even though she thinks she can knock people out, she's not gonna knock you out.
Yeah, she doesn't have any knockout power.
So there's not really much to say about that one.
Is there any more fights? Who else?
Well, let's talk about this. There's two more. So Andrew Stankleg Sanchez, that's what we need to call him now.
The Dirty Sanchez.
And Mahmoud
Murdov. I called this one right on Instagram.
I
said that Murdov would win, but when he did that stanky leg in the middle of the round, that shit was fucking
It wasn't
fun.
quite the Kevin Lee stank leg, but it was stanky enough.
Yeah,
he was like, nope, nope.
It's like his brain didn't want his feet to work. Like, that shit wasn't working, so... Yeah, he hit him with a clean shot. Murdov got some good boxing.
He's got some good hype against him. It was performance of the night, too.
It was, yeah. That's good. He did very good.
Now, this one to me, Marina
one.
Rodriguez and Amanda Ribas, that was a shocker
crazy.
to me. I don't know if it was a shocker because I knew Rodriguez was good, but I just thought Amanda would just outclass her.
Yeah, because Amanda's strong. She's got those really strong punches. She's got kicks. So, I don't know. The reason I was going with Amanda is because I thought she was just a better, well-rounded fighter. But, I mean, when you're striking,
But she got caught. She got caught clean, and it was in the right spot.
She got put down.
It's like... she kind of did a stutter step, like not a stanky leg.
Half stanky.
She did
little stanky.
Yeah.
But that was very surprising looking at that one. That was crazy.
So let's talk about some news. That's good.
Yeah,
let's talk about some news. All right. Well, I want to talk about. I say burp in the mic. The Ben Askren situation.
Oh dear God.
Can I start with that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a Funky fan. I love Funky. just like John and Josh Thompson were saying, a lot of people say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
He was a great MMA fighter for what he did.
During his time, yeah.
Yeah, you knew what he was going to do. He pretty much dominated most people in one, and he actually did it in Bellator too.
And one, like you were saying earlier, the people in one do not play around. There are some top level fighters. Right. So,
and he fought world class competition. Of course, he fought. What's the matter?
Oh no, I was just looking at myself. I was sitting down.
Oh, you're so pretty.
I know.
Yeah, let's not let us run out of time like we normally do. So what I was going to say is, but I hate to say this from a layman's terms because I am a layman. Mm-hmm. He just can't strike. Why would he even try to box?
I've seen.
Go on, Rev.
I've seen him.
You see those
memes? Have you seen him throw a spinning back fist? Like,
yeah.
I love
5
Ben.
minutes of Ben striking.
Yeah,
those videos.
I love Ben. Love him to the moon and back. But boxing, should have not taken that one.
And it's not that he's fighting an elite boxer. Jake Paul's not an amateur boxer.
He's not. I don't even think he's a pro boxer. Is he a pro boxer?
I don't know if they call those pro fights or not. But again, he beat a guy 5'7", my height, who's an NBA player who's not a boxer.
Yeah.
So it's just like, but still, there's that chance that he's going to, and it's a 8-round fight. 8-round fight. 10-ounce gloves.
It's 8 3-minute rounds. With 12. Yeah, 12.
and Ben always had good cardio. He looks a little fat right now, and he's had hip surgery. But the idea of him losing to that guy, it's just, to me, it's going to be an embarrassment to the MMA community and the MMA fans.
Jake is just choosing easy fights. He's like, oh, let's pick the guy who literally is only a wrestler. Let's go fight him. It's just stupid. I find it so stupid. I don't understand how you can go from saying, oh, I'm going to knock out Conor McGregor to, hey, I'm going to go knock out Ben Askren. Like, that is a completely different level of striking. It's fucking, I don't know, man.
And it's going to be, like Josh Thompson, and again, I keep referring to Big John, it's a money fight for Ben. Ben's going to make a lot of money. Yeah. Someone's going to buy it. It ain't going to be me. I could care less about it. But it's just interesting. And what'll happen is if he does beat Ben, we'll never hear the end of it. Now, what might happen is actually someone decent from any organization might step and say, yeah, I'll fight you, and beat the crap out of him, and that'll end the conversation.
Then it'll be over.
What he talked about, last week I saw him being interviewed by Ariel Helwani, Jake Paul. He's like, he watches, he was using some of Conor's words. He was watching the MMA fighters. He goes like, they're striking so basic. There's no fluid movement. He was like, he had been boxing for years.
He's some kind of well-announced.
I would fight him.
Yeah, I would too. I'd kill him. But
I think you would, actually.
It's like elementary school fighting. It's like, oh, I'm a better boxer than you, even though I've been training for like 3 years, and you're talking to some dude who's a fucking wrestler. Like, I'll probably watch it. I'll probably buy it because I'm a fucking sucker for that shit. But I don't think Jake Paul will last against somebody who is a trained professional in that sport.
Well,
part of me is just hoping someday that Ryan Garcia just fucking plasters him and just like destroys all of his shit.
They said someone's gonna see him on the street somewhere, a real fighter like Dana says. They're not gonna mess him up.
Well, that's what happens. Jorge and Michael got into it. I mean, there's been plenty of fucking beef behind the scenes for years. So I mean, if he does run into somebody that doesn't like what he's saying, and he might take a couple shots.
What's up, Masvidal? Why are you working with that
what
clown?
Is that? Come on,
that's
Masvidal.
traitorous shit, Masvidal.
Literally.
I ain't buying your tequila. That may have been our next bottle of liquor.
Maybe he's just doing it because he doesn't like Ben, but you can't switch sides like that, Jorge. You can't do it all like that.
It's traitorous.
It is.
Stitches get snitches, Jorge.
Mm-hmm. That's what I said, Rev.
I mean, it's like being in a gang. The MMA's a gang.
Yeah,
and you go with that clown.
Yeah.
That guy's a clown.
I don't know, man. Fuck Jake Paul. Fuck
you, Jake Paul.
Fuck whatever he stands for.
Ziffy, King Ziffy over here.
Yeah, I'd love to see Jake. I'd love to fight that man in a boxing match.
He's pretty big. He's like 6'2", about 190. You could take him though, I think.
If it was an MMA fight, he'd die. But
I think he could beat him in a boxing fight.
Yeah, probably. He's not that good of a boxer. People are looking at his striking. They're like, oh, he's got like some of his combinations down, but they're not fluid. They're not nice. Doesn't probably fucking, I don't see any fluidity in his
I'll
striking.
go back to anybody but Ben Askren can whoop his ass.
Pretty much, yeah.
But Ben, and I love Funky. It's just
I
like,
know it's hard to say because, you know, if it was a wrestling match and it was Jake Paul versus Ben Askren wiped the floor with Jake Paul, and that's just how it is. Because even though Jake Paul would probably say, "Oh, I fucking wrestled in high school," you're going against one of the greatest fucking wrestlers in the sport of fucking MMA. So.
Olympic level wrestler, MMA champ wrestler, all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, NCAA champion. So I think it's clownish. I wish Ben wouldn't do it. I don't think it'll be entertaining. I definitely won't watch it. If you buy it on your computer, I'll come maybe watch. But that's about it. That's your call.
I don't know who's on the undercard. I don't really
They probably
care
don't have one
yet.
I go back to let Amanda Nunes fight him.
Yep.
It won't
let
last
Amanda
very
Nunes
long.
smack him up.
Sign that, Dana.
On God, the first co-ed fucking boxing match. Let it be Jake Paul versus Amanda Nunes, and Amanda will kill him. Who are we talking about next? We talking about Platinum Mike Perry.
Let's talk about some gossip. So this week I showed you that Mike Perry was talking about his wife or his baby mom. I don't think they're married. Are they married?
I don't
think they're married.
know.
And I like Mike. I think he's still, I don't want to say words that people don't think are politically right, but there's something wrong with Mike. But that post he posted about his wife and him on the beach striking together, and he's talking about she got milk in all the right places, and then he got tore up. It's like, come on, Mike.
He should have seen that shit coming, like from a mile away. He doesn't understand how social media and shit works, but that shit's so funny.
Oh, that whole thread of them, they just tore. It's still time to delete this.
Yeah, it's like you got time, bro. Like you got time to delete this. Not that many people have seen it. It's funny. I saw something the other day where he was laying on the ground in like a hallway, and he just like pans his camera over to the door, and the door is like glass and it's got a hole in it, and then he pans over to his leg and it's just bleeding, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Mike?
Yeah, I don't know what he did. I think he kicked a hole in the door, but he had this gigantic gash in his leg and he was just bleeding everywhere, and he just flips the camera. He's like, oh fuck, fucking Mike Perry. Just
Well,
sitting on
he
the
had
ground.
he had a moment, and he kicked the glass door and lost.
Yeah, he's crazy. I love Mike though. I will always watch a Mike Perry.
Is he fighting anytime soon?
I don't know. I hope he is. I don't think he has a fight lined up.
That's what I'm kind of looking for.
When are they gonna do him and Darren Till, man? They got to. They have to do it.
I don't care.
Yeah, they gotta do it. They have.
I don't care.
I don't care. They have to do Ben or not Ben. Fucking Darren and Mike. That's a barn burner. I don't know who would win that fight. I'd say probably Darren, because Mike's a little reckless when he gets in there and strikes, but Mike hits fucking hard, and he's strong.
He's actually gotten a lot better at wrestling too.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of impressive.
I remember this one time I watched. It was him versus Donald Cerrone, and Donald just fucking. He was going for an armbar, and Mike just picked him up. He just picked it, like squatted him, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, that man's fucking strong.
But Darren's going to stay out of range. Darren's just going to pair. And even if Darren can't knock him out, he's going to.
Darren hits hard too.
He does hit hard, is what we heard. But even if he doesn't knock him out, it's going to be a decision. Yeah. I don't think Mike can knock Darren out. Well, anyone can get knocked out. I shouldn't say that, but
yeah. So you never know, man.
Did you like Perry's screaming at the cops? Did you see the whole thing?
No, I don't think I saw the whole
You have to go watch that. He's very upset because these cops do kind of. He was just going to the local market to get his kids some. They imitate him so hard because he's got such a crazy accent.
Big fucking accent.
But he was telling the cop, if you go watch it on Instagram, go home, do your job. Why are you harassing me? Go away. Yeah. Get out of my car.
They like followed him to his car and shit.
Yeah, and they were actually standing. He was right. They were really up on him. Mm-hmm. But that was kind of interesting too.
Yeah.
You know.
Darren's funny. Darren will always be funny. Are we talking about the time to talk about Casey yet? What Casey said?
You're rushing. Slow down a little bit.
I'm not
rushing.
Slow down
your podcast.
I gotta go to work in 50 minutes. And I gotta get dressed.
And any other day you're going in 5. It takes you 5 minutes.
Nah.
We'll make this a short podcast. I wanted to say, I want to talk about. All right, we can talk about Casey since you brought it up. So talk about what happened.
So basically, on the Timbo Sugar Show, they had Casey on, and they were just talking, just bantering, having some good old,
just being the boys,
having some good old fun. Tim asking some fucking stupid questions, Sean answering with some stupid fucking answers, and so Tim asked Casey, he's like, would you have sex with Megan Anderson just as like a joke? I'm pretty sure it was meant to be as a joke.
You want to play it?
Yeah, play it into the speaker. I can hear it.
All right, I'll play it.
It'd be
Why not
easier.
try it? Oh, I know.
And then
Because
Sean
you're
talking about heroin
worried
and
about
shit.
what other people might think. Well, there might just be too pussy too. Exactly. I'm not gonna get addicted to something.
He's got his baby in his lap.
Just talking about heroin.
Self-control and discipline in that. Would you smash Megan Anderson?
That's
Casey?
Probably not, man. She's not too well. I mean, if it came down to it, and it was like you're 5 a.m. for she was 5 a.m.
That's what she hated.
And it's like,
Just us two hanging out.
She's backing you to
Yeah. I'm like, fuck it.
So that's
And that's-
guy talk that happens all the
that's
time. It
literally
just happens
just-
to be on camera.
they were just talking, man. I mean, I don't know how you can just look into that and be like, oh, Casey's a fucking. I've talked to him before. Casey's one of the nicest people you can ever fucking meet.
Yeah.
And so him just saying some shit just to be funny, and it's not.
It's the context of what it is. It's loose. It's a
Yeah.
sugar show with Tim. They're just hanging out.
Yeah.
You know, he probably doesn't know anyone's going to look at that.
Or even
how
take
does
it as that. They're just
She
joking.
she found it because someone sent it to her. He said he wouldn't bang you. That's what she's mad about.
Yeah,
He didn't say
probably
she's the most beautiful girl he ever
He
saw.
didn't, yeah, sing her praises. He just fucking was straight up with her, and she got mad that he was being honest. You can't get mad at fucking honesty.
Yeah.
If you get mad at the truth, then you need to like stop listening to the truth and only listen to the people that lie to you, because you can't fucking take the truth. So.
I mean, he didn't do like Trump. He didn't say grab her by her Kit Kat.
Yeah,
you know?
but he's just saying fucking. He's like, man, if it was 4 a.m., it was 5. Maybe if it was 5 a.m. But no, not during that
It's
time.
really harmless. And then she goes on storming. If you don't see, it's on MMA.com.
Yeah, this is a whole thing. That
MMA
blew
fighting.
up today.
She goes into a diatribe about she's fighting on her card. You don't have a card.
I know. It's
You
like
don't have a card. You're lucky to be
Alright,
fighting.
he's on the undercard, but it's not your
Her
card.
card?
You're about to get smacked by Amanda Nunes, the greatest.
Second
woman-
time.
Oh, she already fought it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a wrap. This is already a wrap. I don't even need
You're
to watch
being
the fight.
gifted a title shot, and you may not like me. You'll never see my podcast, but still, you're being gifted because there's no one else for Amanda to fight.
There
you know?
really isn't. At 145, at 135, she's beat everybody. She's cleaned out the division. She's the Demetrius Johnson of those two divisions.
So enjoy your Megan ass whipping that you're about to get from
Miss
Amanda
Nunes.
the Lioness, because you're not going to win that fight. You're not
It's,
good enough. You're not fast enough. You don't have good enough wrestling.
So, and I hate to be. That's honesty, though. That's being honest. You're not gonna win the fight. I mean, seeing what Amanda did to her last time, seeing what Amanda's done throughout her career being champion, it's hard to say that anybody's gonna be here. So,
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, she's in her prime. She's
Even
doing
Holly,
her thing.
even if her and Holly fought again,
Yeah,
I think Holly
I'd
would
pick
lose.
Amanda. I'd pick Amanda. Even though I love Holly. I love Holly as a fighter. So it's harmless fun that they were having. And
then
fucking everybody, White Knight fucking.
Yeah, and then on Instagram, I mean, let me read one. Wow, this is defamatory and definitely an easy lawsuit at hand for Megan. For what?
I
He
guess,
said she wasn't attractive, you
yeah,
moron.
It's not defamation.
Beta males.
Yeah.
So whenever you have, and you know what a beta male is.
Of course.
You have girls get offended, and you could say girl's fat, she's ugly, she's stupid, she stinks, or whatever. You always have these white knight beta males that
They
come
just
out
go,
and say,
they're like, oh, if I defend her, maybe she'll have sex with me.
she'll DM me.
Yeah, maybe she'll DM me. Thanks for fucking defending me. Like I can't defend myself. Like.
And then Thomas, you were one of those beta males too. You came out saying, "Come on, MMA dudes."
Yeah, and I like Dean, but you can't be singing praises to somebody who's just telling a joke. Connor used to lampoon fucking everybody, and nobody had a problem with it. He'd fucking call out everybody. But the second Casey says that he doesn't want to have sex with Megan Anderson, the fucking whole world blows up. It's like fucking, oh, you're fighting on my undercard. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, this one guy that actually said that, he's getting all kinds of replies.
Of
He's getting
course,
kinda
yeah,
ripped.
because he should be.
Time
It's
of the month,
fucking
Corey. That's funny.
Yeah,
So-
it's just banter. We're back. All right.
So let me just say this too, because you you kind of always told you that reputation matters. Watch what you say. Social. This is kind of a good example, but it's kind of a bad example too, because he didn't do anything bad.
He was just talking.
But he'll catch some blowback for it, and someone will say, "Well, they should take him off the card for it."
Fuck
Okay,
no.
sure. There you go. Dana's going to do that. He's going to look at that and he's like, huh,
It's
"Kid
good.
should have said it. Maybe caught it on camera,
Yeah.
but big deal." And he'll hear maybe from Megan's agent, and he'll hear some other crap. And he's already done it. He's already apologized.
Yeah,
to
I'm
her.
surprised that nobody's talking about the fact that Sean said that he could take heroin and not get addicted to it. That shit I just find is so
Do that,
funny.
Sean. Do that for
With
us.
this baby in his lap, he's like, dude, I'm not in that mental space to get addicted. I'm
And
like,
this
okay,
is, this is what makes Tim a nut hugger. It's like, yeah, because you're so grounded, focused, right?
And I love
Did you see
both
that?
of them, but it's kind of it's true, man. Like
They're definitely bros. Yeah,
they
try
are-
some, you'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be okay, Sean. He'll be fucking walking into
Couple
the
of
Case of
shows
Sugar show.
later, couple of shows later, they'll both be doing.
He's
this
got
stuff.
his rainbow hair falling out and shit. His like, dreadlocks just pulling out. He's like, "Here, donate it to the fans and shit."
Yeah. You guys both do that, but just don't have the
Fucking
baby on your
Sean,
lap when
yeah,
you do it.
yeah.
Just like do your heroin and I'll pass the needle back. And actually, do better. Share a needle. That'd be even better.
Share it. Because
Yeah.
if you guys got whatever like disease y'all got together, just share it. You guys are bros. you guys will live. You guys are it'll make you blood brothers. All right.
Yeah, that is surprising that someone hasn't said anything about that.
Yeah, I can't believe nobody's saying.
Now
They're
he's
just
looking-
talking about Casey saying that he wouldn't fuck Megan Anderson, but Sean's over here talking. Maybe I can
You
take.
saw him be on his tour
Maybe-
today.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
We're
Mr.
testing for
O'Malley,
heroin.
Mr. O'Malley, we need a piss sample. What have you been doing lately? What's been going on?
hey, Sugar, we're gonna send you this podcast, and you're gonna have to collab with King Ziffy. Or, you know him
he'll
as-
have to come.
Does he know you as Ziffy?
It's
or
dish
soap?
soap. Yeah,
you know
I'm
he's
dish soap and
soap.
all this shit.
Yeah.
But no, he likes my shit. I like Sean. Sean's a great fighter.
Oh yeah, we'd have a good. I'd tell you the history of MMA because you boys don't know about MMA. You really don't know where it came from.
He's the godfather of MMA guys. Shit.
Well, I'm going to debate. Eventually, Joe Rogan's going to get wind of this
You gotta get
podcast.
Sugar on here and
I'm going to debate Joe Rogan.
I'll ask Sean. I'll be like, hey, you want to come on and debate my dad?
Oh, that would be interesting. I think I'd piss Sean off so much he just would be like, "I'm fighting your dad."
Yeah. No, I love Sean. Love Timbo. Love Casey. But you can't fucking take their words for, anything more than just fucking jokes. And
It goes
being
actually
honest.
back to when you're young, you're dumb.
Yeah, that
And
shit
you do
too.
dumb
But
stuff.
they're just talking. They're literally just talking like jabronis.
Yeah, you can be dumb forever, but you don't really get smartened up to your 30s and 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Then you realize, oh, that was pretty stupid what I said.
Yeah, and I'm sure Trump did that shit too. He's like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. But
Well, Trump doesn't care though.
yeah.
Trump.
I don't think Casey should have cared that much. It's just because everybody was lampooning him and saying, "Oh, you're so mean. Why are you so mean?
Why do you hate women?
It's like, no, I just don't like Megan Anderson.
Yeah, and you know what?
That's pretty much it too.
Casey, from a dad, you have your own dad who's 52 years old and an MMA guy, fan for a long time. You just got caught on camera, and of course the world's going to latch onto it because we're the Me Too, and we are the...
Everybody likes to cancel. This cancel culture shit is making it so fucking stupid to even fucking do any kind of content, but it, doesn't fucking matter. Fuck what the fucking haters say. Say what you want to.
Yeah.
Be honest. Be your own person. Fuck.
You
Don't.
still have to be a little bit polite.
Of course.
But he didn't say
that's
anything
every-
rude. So anyway,
yeah.
you're fine.
Yeah.
We're still fans of yours.
Love you, Casey. Love you, Sugar. Even if you take heroin.
I'll just say Casey. I still don't know if you're going to beat Dominic, but we'll see.
See,
We'll talk about that some more.
I like Dom. Even though I picked Cody against him when Cody fought him. I like Dom. I like Dom's footwork. I like how he talks, but Casey's my teammate, man. I can't pick against my teammate. That's hard to do. But, Dom has some good ways to win. Casey's got some good ways to win, so I think it'll be a pretty good fight.
What about you guy from the lab last night that won?
Oh, Richard. Yeah, shout out to Rich209
Richard,
for he got a unanimous decision victory over, I don't know what the dude's name was, but LFA, putting the lab out there. But that was a great performance. He really showed his skills and shit and got the fucking dub for us. So much respect to him, and hopefully he sees this. If he doesn't, well, still, everybody go fucking send at realrich209 happy happy wishes and everything.
I don't know if I follow him. Maybe I have to go follow him.
Follow him. But he did that shit. LFA.
I wonder if you can watch
UFC
LFA online.
It's UFC Fight Pass, yeah.
Oh, you can?
Mm-hmm. It's on Fight Pass.
Okay. Well,
They're
I'll have
own,
Fight
I'm
Pass.
pretty sure they're like a partner company with the UFC or something. They got a nice cage. I was looking at the cage.
They have an audience,
I don't know. It was in Kansas. I don't know what they're doing up there with all their promotions and shit, but they got their
See,
cage
and
looks nice.
that's what you
Mhm.
once you get your career really started, that's
Yeah.
money to do all those fight camps and traveling
Yeah.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what his purse was. Probably not a lot.
Yeah, because they don't have a
Maybe
gate.
20,
They don't
20.
have.
Well, they might. You never know. Who
Yeah.
knows?
I don't know. It was a good fight. I saw some of it, so kudos to Rich. Good shit, brother. I don't really got many Anything else to talk about? What do you want to talk about?
We can elaborate on this. They got some good fights coming up. We got Overeem versus
Overeem.
Volkov.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God!
It's
Yeah,
a
that'll
fight
be a
night.
good fight.
That should be, and they're two legendary kickboxers. I don't know if you know about Volkov, but he's a legendary kickboxer.
Well, so is Alistair too. Alistair used to be a fucking machine.
Yeah, when he was 205, and I don't even know.
Before the horse meat.
And then they have the Usman and Burns coming up. Let's talk about that. Which actually,
talk about that.
Have you seen? I haven't seen much from Usman, but if you look at Gilbert, he looks like a freaking monster.
Gilbert looks good.
Right
I've
now.
seen some of his shit in training. I didn't know that Usman changed camps to.
He's training with Justin.
Now Trevor Whitman. Trevor Whitman's a great coach. He's a fantastic coach.
You know, you got to wonder if he's improving his striking. But if you look at Gilbert's striking now, I said that to him the other day.
It's different.
And Gilbert, thank you for always liking my. Unless it's your manager doing it, I said this the other day.
Mm-hmm.
If it stays standing, Usman's in trouble. Because Gilbert's his chin's even gotten better. He's got a head like a freaking rock.
Somebody knocked him out though. Who was it? Was it Dan Hooker?
Dan Hooker knocked him out.
Damn.
Anyone can get knocked out. And that was a long time ago. Let me finish this.
Go ahead.
If it's going to be standing, it's just even everywhere. But on the ground, even on the ground though,
it's a little bit more.
Gilbert's got some bad jiu-jitsu. I mean, he's got
Brazilian too.
He's got some,
world-class level jiu-jitsu. I don't know how I see that fight going because Usman, I think if Usman's way to victory is probably in the clinch, holding him up against the fence and hitting the foot stomps, hitting the elbows. But I can see how Usman might be in a little bit of trouble with the striking because Colby put him in a little bit of trouble with striking.
Yeah. And so Gilbert hits harder than Colby, surely.
And Gilbert's got a gas tank, so I don't know, man. That'll be a good fucking fight, though. I don't know who to pick.
I like the way Gilbert fights now. He just goes forward.
Yeah.
They're not gonna. Neither one's gonna back up. That's what's gonna be interesting. And if you listen to Michael Chandler the other day too, he said Gilbert's an enormous human being. So
he is.
He must be pretty big. I don't know how he makes 155. Usman's a big 155er, but he's also always super lean.
Yeah, he's always pretty muscular and shit. I don't know. I started to like Usman after he beat Colby. Like I'm not like favorite fighter, but I still like Colby. But he's grown on me as a champion. He's not as fucking bad as Tyron Woodley. I did not like when Tyron Woodley was champion. I don't know about you, but I did not like it.
Falling in and out love with you. Falling in and out love.
Have you seen that shit? I think he sent it to me where Charlie Olives was talking.
Charlie Oliveira's a better rapper,
and he didn't even intend to do
Woodley.
it. He did that shit in the post-fight press conference. They just put a beat over it, and it's better than fucking Woodley's rap. That shit's just funny to me.
So that's some of the stuff we'll be talking about. Here's the one I'll be talking about. We'll be talking about our boy.
Who?
The Beast.
Oh, we love the Black Beast.
We'll be fighting Lewis.
The Black Beast. I love Derek.
Yeah, we met him in Houston. Well, we met him at a fight in Dallas when they fought.
Oh, yep, that was
the Till fight.
Yep. I can't believe I saw a Till fight.
Yeah, you got a high five from him. So we'll be talking about those fights once the cards get situated.
Once they get down more. But that shit'll be great.
I won't be making any picks because I'm never right.
Nah, you gotta make picks. Wait, that's what we do. We've already made 2. We gotta do more.
I'd be freaking broke. If I gambled.
Yeah, if you gambled, you suck.
Because the last few times we'd
both be losing a lot of money. But we're just making fantasy picks. It doesn't matter. We're just telling them what our picks are. Rev's asleep.
All right. Well, that's it. That was kind of a quick. We talked really fast.
Quick one.
And, that's good.
That's just our post-fight thoughts. I'll put in. I got our reactions for the Michael Chandler fight and the Conor McGregor fight, so I'll put these at the end of the podcast. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is just our post-fight show, just kind of wrapping up what went on in the week, how the cards went. Max Holloway did fucking amazing. All those fights this week were fucking barn burners. So.
Max Holloway.
Well, they fought. You got Max versus Cater, you got Conor, and then who else?
I thought we talked about that one.
Yeah, we did. I'm just saying the whole week was great. Like all of it was good. So.
Well, here's one quick question. Think about this for next time. Who's the best boxer in MMA now?
Fuck, I still think Dustin's got better boxing than Max. I think Dustin.
And Conor too.
Well, you kind of have to say Dustin has better boxing than Conor now. He knocked him out. It's hard to say. He might not be as fluent, but he definitely hits harder, or he can find his shots easier. So, yeah, I think it'd probably be Dustin at the moment. But, that changes. That title changes. So,
one quick thing. I will say this, and it's right. You said Dustin weighs so much when he fights at 145.
He does. I didn't know how much weight he was cutting to fucking get down to 145. That's major. That's like killing yourself to get down to 145. So
That's kind of a trilogy fight with Max too. But he's beat Max twice.
Yeah.
So
I'd like to see them fight again, but I feel like the same thing might happen.
to see who the better boxer is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That'd still be a good fight. It was a good fight the first time, so shit. Well, that's all for me. You got any other questions?
No, because we could talk forever about it.
Yeah, we
so
can keep.
This is a quick one today.
Yeah. Well,
it'll take Ziffy, by the way, everyone. I'd like to get these up, but since he doesn't get paid, he has
I don't
no
get
work.
paid by the hour.
He has no work ethic on these. This will be up next month.
Nah, it'll be up in a couple days. Well,
okay. If you say so. What do you think, Ref?
They'll be
Hey,
up.
get up here.
Get up.
Say bye to everybody.
Say bye to everybody. Get on the
You
table.
drunk? You been drinking? You
He's
drink
like,
some proper 12?
I'm a little. All right. Well, that's the Rev. That's the Big Chungus.
Chungus.
I've been Ziffy. We're out of here. Hope you guys have a fucking wonderful day. And here are these fucking reactions. You guys have a great day.
He's swinging hard, dude. Damn, he's got the bend. Cham's got power.
Cham's getting right in the face of Dan Hooker. He is aware, Paul. Dan has thrown that low cap kick 3 or 4 times. And
Look at his leg.
Oh, that was hurt. That was
Yep, that one didn't feel too bad. It's already getting red. Look at it.
Look at this.
Get off the fence, Connor. That's Dustin's bread and butter. Oh!
He got him, dude. Are you kidding me right now? My goodness! And